Hello YouTubers, Sammy Technoid here, and today we are back out in the living room workstation, and what we've got in front here is a Pioneer CT-S410. Okay, now this is one of Pioneer's offerings that has 3 heads, and it also has something called Auto BLE. Auto BLE stands for Automatic Bias Level Equalization Settings, and what this makes this machine capable of doing is adapting itself to any type of tape that's out there in the market, supposedly. Mostly, yes, I would agree that it would be able to calibrate itself so that you can get the best frequency response and noise reduction, calibration with the automatic setting here of the Auto BLE. But there are tapes, and I'm not going to mention anyone in particular, but yes I am. It's a Sony. Okay, this little Sony guy here, Sony Low Noise, is one of the culprits that sends this machine into a tizzy. Okay, so what I'm going to do is I'm just going to put it in there. Okay, the machine is already on, as you can see, and reset the timer to 0, which is already there. Now all you do to get your tape calibrated is at this point is you press the Auto BLE button, which I'm going to do, and you will watch what happens. It says start, and it keeps saying start. You wonder what's going to happen. Then all of a sudden, error. The machine says this tape is no good. Okay, so you got yourself a funky tape that you bought from Sony, brand new Sony tape, and this machine won't use it. Of course, this tape isn't brand new. This has got to be a 30-year-old tape, way back when low noise was probably one of the only types of tape you could get. Low noise and chromium. Metal hadn't even come on the scene yet. So what I'm going to show you is, let's see, I had a tape here. There we go. Oh yeah, take a look down in there. That's what you got going on in there. 3 heads, single capstan, and if you can see it there, a plastic pinch roller holder. It's plastic, it's not even metal. Okay, well that just means it was cheaply produced. And now this tape here is just a low noise tape, manufactured by a mass production company here in town. So I've got that in there, and it's low noise, it's type 1. I'm going to advance the tape a little bit. Okay, hit stop, reset the counter, and then we're going to go into Auto BLE again. Okay, and it says start. Oh look, bias check, level check, and EQ check. Hey, so this tape got tuned. This cheapy tape got tuned, but that Sony factory produced tape couldn't get tuned. So that tells me that that factory Sony tape wasn't that good. Okay, so anyway, what we're going to do is we're going to stick in a TDK CD Power 110. Okay, that's a chromium type tape, type 2. So just stick it in there, and reset the counter, boom chaka, and then we're going to do the Auto BLE again and watch what happens. Oh, hit start, Auto BLE, there we go. And of course it checks the bias and the level and the EQ. And all is well. Okay, so what I'm going to do now is let's take a look inside this machine. I got the cabinet off. Let's take a look inside and see what makes this thing tick. Okay, we're gonna look up here. There's the main motherboard, and you can see it's got a lot of chips. Okay, and there's cables that connect the display to the motherboard. Okay, and here's the transport, and it's a 2-motor transport, but they're tiny little motors, more like a motor you'd find in like a portable or even a Walkman. Okay, so this thing wasn't built to be robust. It was just built to be high-end mid-level cassette deck. Okay, there's the power transformer, there's the power supply for the whole guy. Here's a back view looking down, and there's the display panel board, and the volume and the record balance controls are on this side over here. But yeah, I was trying to get into spray them with some cleaner, but I couldn't get to them. And I'm not going to take that whole panel off just to spray. The noise wasn't that bad. But anyway, you can see there's the two motors on the transport, and down in there, I don't know if you can make it out, but there's a belt. You can see there's a single belt for the single capstan, and then there's more componentry here. The board is very well labeled. You can see what's what. Like it says where's the Dolby section and where's the bias section. It all has that labeled nicely. Okay, so it's not a slouch in that case, and it looks like pretty high quality PCB. And back here on the back panel, you see we've got the inputs and outputs. Okay, and there's some kind of special stuff going on here that allows you to hook it up to a rack. I guess this was part of a rack system, and you could sync it up with some other stuff like CD sync and stuff like that, but I don't use that, so it doesn't matter. Anyway, that's the quick down and dirty tour inside this guy, and now we're going to do a little bit of listening. Okay, here we are back out at the front of the machine, and we're going to run it through the auto BLE again because I just like to watch it do that. It's pretty cool. There we go. Bias, level, and EQ. Okay, so we're good to go. I reset the counter to 0, and I'm going to hit play on the MP3 player, and we're going to switch back and forth and hear the difference between tape and source. And mind you, this has no Dolby, it's just straight up tape. Okay, so we got to put it into record. There's record, pause, and then we hit the play. And now I'm going to start the player. Alright, and that's the end of that. And that's the end of the demo. So I hope you enjoyed this quick run through of the Pioneer CT-S410. If you find one on eBay in good shape, I recommend you get it. It's a good player, a good recorder. It makes good tapes. It's high quality. You know, maybe not a Nakamichi, but it's good. So anyway, until next time, see you later.